I don't know about you guys, but it seems pretty apparent that the current state of the world is pretty alarming to just about everybody, no matter your background, where you're from. I mean, situation in America is a bit, we crazy over here, but most people, probably most young people, I would say, have a kind of negative worldview at this point. What's your outlook on life as a 20-something year old in 2025, or even if you're like 20s, 30s, I guess, maybe just graduated high school, that range, just young adult age range? Because I feel like, at least from an American perspective, we can all agree that life kind of sucks, and we all have pretty negative worldviews and thoughts on what the future's gonna be. And I'm not saying we're all completely hopeless, but none of us are talking very kindly about, the state of the world from an American perspective, at least. I just wanted to start by saying, as much as like we all can complain and blah 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 and all the things we think, I think the youth have it much, like the actual children. Imagine being born in 2025, or people that are in like elementary, middle school, all that, like just kids today. I feel like that much suck because, one, social media, just the news and media in general and how all that does, fear mongering, just how everything's been going. And not even like, oh, do you like the current president or the last president, or even outside of that. I literally wonder, do you feel confident about the future? Do you still have hopes? And like when we grew up, you know what I mean? I can be whatever I want when I grow up, blah, 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 stuff you tell kids. Like, do they even have that anymore? And I know we're not living in a purely, dystopian society or anything like that, but we can see how we could get there sooner than later. You know what I'm saying? And then right now, we got the tariffs going up and all this craziness and, there's a lot. But even like specific politics aside, because I'll tell you something, I honestly don't care and I don't pay a whole lot of attention. Some people will be mad at me for that, but I mean, it is what it is. So I think kids have it worse. And even when I complain, I try to remember, positives, things to be thankful for, all that. But I just wanted to focus on some of those negatives and how people's worldviews may have kind of shifted, especially for the young people today. Because I don't know, I could be wrong. I could delve into so many different things, like how men and women, I feel like, are really divided right now. A lot of people seem very lonely. As for me, I'm a loner, so I can't talk about that too much because I kind of really enjoyed the peace of being by yourself. One major argument I hear a lot is kind of how my generation, we're like a bunch of softies. We don't want to work hard. We expect things to be handed to us, or we're all winners. We're all specials, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, we are some babies, I feel like we are a lot more anxious. A lot more of us are depressed. It's not even like I feel it. Like statistically, you can look it up. The loneliness epidemic among men, people are struggling, And I kind of think they're not wrong. The older generation that likes to like make fun of us and rag on us, like, okay, but is it necessarily a bad thing? Is it wrong to question the way society's kind of like functioning right now? Okay, so I spent all my life in school. Maybe you go to college, maybe you don't. Either way, once you finally can start making decisions, you either rush into college, not really knowing what you want to do yet, but you just got to do it. Not being able to afford it. Hey, some of y'all can, but for most of us, we in debt because of college, all right? That shit is mind-bogglingly expensive, and it goes up every single year. And then once you're done with that, you're still trying to find yourself because your whole identity has been a student your whole life. And okay, I'll start working. Maybe I'll do a trade, or I did my passion. I'm following my degree. I don't care what you're doing. Point is, we all realize, wait a minute. I'm supposed to sit here, work my 9 to 5, whatever your schedule is. I only work 3 days a week. Cool, but you're working a lot those 3 days. You're working like long hours or whatever. We're supposed to sit here and work all day, come home, have no time to, or not even necessarily just the time thing, the energy to really do anything, because most of us hate our jobs. On top of that, like just normal responsibilities will take up a lot of time. So people, I think, feel robbed because yeah, I'll work all day, I'll do all this, whatever, life isn't constant, just fun and happiness. Like, sometimes you gotta buckle down and do what you gotta do. But I expect to make progress or see the fruits of my labor after. And I think that's what my generation really, like, what our issue is, because you feel like you'll do all this work and I can't afford, no one can like afford a house right now. That's ridiculous. People can barely afford groceries. A loaf of bread. It was trending how expensive eggs are right now. Like, gas prices going, like, whatever angle you want to take it from. A lot of us are still living with our parents or have roommates. And yes, I said the 20-something-year-old age range, even 30s probably now. Like, a lot of people. Because even if you did move out on your own, it's not as fun. It's not the same. It's probably the budget's tight. Things just aren't as fun. And even if you can, a lot of your friends and family probably cannot. And this is coming from, I'm a young Black woman, so I guess my experience might be different from others, but I can only speak for myself. And what I see in like all my friends who are from various backgrounds, like, we're all kind of in the same boat. And it's just like, what happens? Like, it's a lot different when I say, okay, when I clock into my 9 to 5 today, I'm going to be able to buy a better car if I need one. I'm going to be able to save up for a house. I'm going to be able to support, kids and like a family in a few years. You know what I mean? Like, you're planning out your whole life. And now it feels like, unless you get promoted to, like, climb that ladder, that corporate ladder that a lot of us don't even want to climb anymore, to even start there. Like, we just have no interest in that. And basically, run on the hamster wheel, you're still not getting as much. I don't think I don't know, man. Like, to even get to retire, not happening. You're not gonna have those savings. And I can already see people like, oh, we'll just make this account and savings and blah 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 and investments, and like, yeah, cool. I actually think a lot of my generation knows more about that stuff than you would think. And not just because of viral TikTok bullshit, but just because there's so much free information. People who are making money, I feel like, are able to like access resources and things to help give them that like financial literacy or whatever. But regardless, if I think all my hard work is for nothing, of course it's going to be hard to work. And I don't know if I'm quite there. For me, it's been about, let me slow down, sorry. I'm trying to, for years now, honestly, been trying to teach myself that it's okay to do what you want. And by that I mean, you don't have to accept whatever job is thrown at you, knowing damn well you ain't gonna stay there. Or if you do, it's not gonna be fun. Or you don't have to do something because you feel pressured, or it make your parents proud, or this or that. Like, it really is okay to pursue what you're actually interested in instead of what you feel pressured to do.